show you what I call core conducting. This goes back to the idea that everything's emanating from here. So I'm going to now be your mirror, which means that if I go this way, you're going that way.
Oh, okay.
Right? If I go this way, I'm going to do it opposite for you guys, okay? So we're going to conduct the 4 pattern, 4 beats, right? Most people know it as floor, wall, that way, wall, ceiling, floor, wall, ceiling. I'm your mirror, right? And that way goes across, that way, and up. Okay, cool. The problem with that is we're moving all over the place here, okay? You can move a lot. You can do the Lenny move. You can do all that. But what I want you to learn is to use your core as the starting point, okay? For everything's emanating from. So, if you put your left hand out in front of you for now. Now we are going to create for now an invisible line here. But it's not really an invisible line. It's going to be like a sphere, okay? This is the center of everything. So, this is what it's going to look like now. I'm going to use the ictus, okay, and focus on the rebound. So I'm going to go 1, easy, right? Come back again. 2, 3, 4. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Notice that every beat is up. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is defining the pattern now? What gesture?
The ictus is what's...
Not the ictus. The ictus is defining the pulse. What's showing us? What's showing us what's coming next?
The poem.
The other
The
The rebound.
Rebound.
The rebound. That's super important. Why is that? Because when you conduct, you are showing what's about to happen. Not what already happened or what's going to happen in the moment. Think about it. Yeah, like if I said to you, just say ta with me. Ready? Just say ta. See how together that was? Like literally went ta 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 on the road. Right? I didn't give you anything. Yeah, in the prep, but here we go. So in the prep there's a rebound. I'm going to give you a rebound now. I'm going to get you ready for it. Right? And I'll say ta. Ta. Right? How did you know when that was coming?
Because you gave us the pulse.
And guess what was in there?
The breath.
A rebound, the ictus, like it was all in there, right? So now you knew how to do it. So the rebound is going to define, in this case, the pattern and what's coming up next, okay? So we'll go here, 1, everything is up, 2, 3, 4. Now if you can do the ictus with that, right? So boink, boink, do, do. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. If you can get rid of the hand, do the same thing. It's still there. 2, 3, 4. Seems easy, right? But now a lot of you are losing your expanded rib cage. A lot of you have lost the where's your posture, where's the stance, like all that in there. A lot of you are starting to turn and like everything is changing because you're focused on just the rebound. See if you can layer it all. Okay, I'm going to give you a beat to practice on, and I'll walk around a little bit. Let's get that again. Here it comes. Feel free to do this in half time. So here's the tempo. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Expand the rib cage. 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to walk around a bit. Just keep going. Good. Put your hand over. 3. See if you can get the flick in there. 2. 3. So when you go to 3, don't turn your hand sideways. You're just coming up like this. Bring it back down. So it's more of an extension, right? Because you're doing this as you conduct. See how that is? Should be like that. Okay? Okay, a couple things before we finish here. Well, actually, we're getting ready to finish. So for this week, what I want you to do is just practice these things. I'll go back to that slide so you can take a picture of it. Yeah, and then you, like, you can remember, I need to do these steps in order. One thing I didn't mention today, that I wanna make sure, you all, let me know is, as you can see, because it's a very physical class, I tend to wanna come up and just like grab your arm or grab your shoulder. If you prefer me not to touch you at all, just shoot me a private email. I'm totally cool with that, and then I'll just know, I've communicated a different way. Otherwise, I will, what I'd like to do is like come up and work with you without needing to ask every time, which is why I prefer you just email me. Just let me know if you wanna do it a different way. Otherwise, I'll come up and I'll just, I'll grab your shoulder, or I'll do something, say, try this, or how does this feel, or whatever. Or I might just have you, like, even grab my arm and go, look, see how that feels, that kind of thing, okay? So just so we're clear. Let me go back to this last slide. Any questions about what we covered today?
I just have a question about
Yes.
going to the right.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like don't know how to do that. Well, I feel
Okay.
like like awkward when
When you go over to 3?
yeah, to three.
Okay, so, yeah, good question. So, and like you said, it feels awkward, right?
Yeah.
Like you're.
Mostly, I'm gonna say that's muscle memory.
Okay.
So practice in the mirror, so one, I'm gonna do it without being in your mirror, so 1, 2, this is the gesture right here, right? I'm coming across the body, 3.
Almost like a V.
It's just basically going outward.
So almost
Four.
like
I
a
see.
V.
Yeah.
Like you just-
Naturally going to 3, I turn my hand, I backhand it on 3.
Like this time.
That's
Right.
what I see mostly using a little
So
bit
try,
more
so
of the-
don't backhand for now.
Not backhand.
Don't backhand.
So,
One,
Nico, there's a
two.
thing. It's like you're pushing your arm to move outward.
Yeah.
Like I play wrist is
Right. Yeah, and so Nathan said a good point, which we're gonna start getting to, which is what do you do with your arms? Because today I'm really having you focus on the ictus, I haven't talked much about like how does the rest of this move? We're gonna add it, I just don't wanna add it all at the same time. Which does make this gesture a little bit awkward, because you see how I move my arm to make it feel right?
Also, so moves like
I did, okay. Any other questions?
How much arm are you supposed to use?
Oh, that's a trick, that's a loaded question, so,
That depends on.
it depends on a lot of things. I will say that you will be using your arms a lot when you conduct. You'll be using a lot of your body when you do the gestures. What I'm trying to do right now is get you to isolate your movements, right? It's very much like an athlete, right? There's certain things they want to get good at, and like you can't do that by just doing everything at the same time. There's a certain movement I want you to catch. And right today, it's the ictus. And it's understanding how the core works, where you rebound off to get the patterns.
So when I do movements, I feel better moving my hand. Is that okay? So practice like that.
Hey, go for it. But look in front, look at him, again, look at a mirror. If it looks good to you,
Okay.
I'll bet you you're doing the right thing.
Alright.
Like 99% of the time. And if you're like, hey, look it, this looks great, look, I felt good, this looks good. If it doesn't, we'll let you know. We'll be like, you know what, that doesn't actually. Any other questions?
When you were talking about the ictus, you mentioned flicking water. So this is like not flicking water, but then when I think of flicking water,
You want to.
I'm like digging, like flicking water. Like,
You wanted to dig. Okay, so just get rid of the dig. What you did in the first gesture was good.
so not flicking water? That's not flicking water.
I.
Think of it
Okay,
as
that's okay.
This is flicking water for me. Like,
Okay, so don't flick water.
What I used to do when I would conduct with my hands was like you want to imagine it as if you're touching a hot stove. You don't want to, just kind of want to like.
Ooh, I like that.
I
Oh,
said
yeah,
like
hot
you're
stove.
bouncing on.
I'm
the
also a
hot
little bit
stove.
sad that you must have touched the hot stove to figure that out.
Almost like you're bouncing on a trampoline, like a baby trampoline.
Yeah, all these analogies are good if they work for you. And actually, that's a good point. So the analogy of flicking water doesn't work for you.
yeah, it hurt my wrist.
Yeah, but the analogy of the hot stove maybe works better. Okay. All right. I do want my batons back, which is why you should buy your own as soon as you can. All right. Next week, it's up there. This is what you're practicing for next week. That's the last thing. Practice, practice, practice.